Alright guys, here we go. 2x4 2879C, 2290 drivers with bias, sideband, recommended dead key 2.5 watts maximum going in. Overall dead key out of the amp, I would run it around 150 watts carrier or so. So if it takes 2 watts to get that, great. If it takes 2.5 watts, that'd be fine too. Everybody's setup will be a little bit different. But the recommendation from Fatboy is 2.5 watts dead key, as you can see right there. This amp is for Chuck. This is a sold amp. It was a pre-ordered amp, sideband and bias, obviously. I don't stock a lot of sideband amps just because everybody doesn't care about sideband. So if you want one sideband, usually a custom ordered deal here. So we're going to test this thing. Recommended swing or PEP going into this amp. I would probably stay between 35 and 40 watts PEP max. Obviously, you could run less into it. It's not going to hurt it. You're just going to see a little bit less output. So if you had something like a McKinley that does 25, 30 watts peak, that would be fine. Cobra 148s, Cobra 2000s, Grants, stuff like that. They're going to do a little bit less peak than this AM radio, but the average power will be about the same. So that would be what I recommend putting into it, something along those lines. Single final radios run great with it, or a dual final radio that hasn't been tuned absolutely to the max. You wouldn't want to run like a 955 or a 655 or something like that into it. But anyway, we'll show you the delay works here. Hello, hello, hello. I don't know if you guys can hear that relay, but there is a significant delay. And then we'll just turn it off. And you can hear the relay engaging and disengaging fast. Excuse me. Just like it should on AM. So first we're going to test it. Excuse me, guys. Still fighting this bad sinus infection I've got. That's a reoccurring thing with me, but 14.5 volts, what we're going to test it at. Yes, that says 14.6. It actually reads 1/10 of a volt high. So we'll just show you the current draw on it here. Hello, audio. So 63.5. You might as well say 64 amps. That is again on 14.5. We'll come over here to the watt meter and show you what it does. Let's see, bottom scale, so 1,000 watts. We'll turn our dead key up just a little bit. Let's see, try and do this with 2 hands, guys. Give us about 160 to 150 watt dead key, and we'll just audio into the mic on average power. Hello, audio. So over 400 average. And that's with about 10 watts average going in. So this radio is not a big average powerhouse. And then we'll do PEP. Hello, audio, 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 audio. So over 900. Now remember, 2879Cs like more voltage, and that's what's in this amp. So we're going to crank up the voltage a little bit here and just show you a little bit of difference. That'll be fine. So that's really about 15.2. Some people run these up to 15.5. I would stay around 15, between 15 and 15.5 myself. But we'll just see what kind of difference cranking the voltage up a little bit makes. We are back on average power. First of all, let's see what kind of current draw difference it makes. We're going to have to turn our dead key down. That's about 150 watt dead key. So 70, 71 amps with the right voice peak or right voice tone. Come over here, bottom scale again, 1000 watt scale. Let's get our dead key right. Audio. Close to 500, call it about 480 or so average. So we did gain a good bit of average power. And then once again, peak. Audio. 1000 watts. Audio, test, audio, check, audio, radio, check, audio. So right there on 1000 watts, if we audio into it, maybe a little bit better. So good running amp. If you guys want to see what it does, turning the variable back, let's go to peak. Hello, audio. Still over 900. We'll go back to about 9 o'clock. Hello, it's really just lowering the dead key. Audio test, audio. Right at 900 there. And then all the way down. Check. About 800. So it gives you about 200 watts variation on it, from wide open to all the way down. I guess that's it, guys. That's about as thorough as a test as we can do on it here. Again, some people will run more voltage and you'll see a little bit more just to please the meter, I guess you'd say. You know, if it was mine, I'd probably run it below 15 volts and let it do whatever it's going to do. If it does 900 watts, fine. If it does 950, fine. But as you saw, going over 15 volts did change the output a little bit. Gave us about 80 more watts average, and what did it say? About 100 more watts PEP, maybe a little bit more than 100 PEP. But that's it. 2x4 2879C, 2290 drivers, SSB, also with bias in it. So that's it, guys. Fatboy Products. Hope you enjoy. Chuck, this is yours. Meant to get the video done yesterday, didn't get around to it. Appreciate your patience, man. Everybody out there have a good one. Questions, comments, complaints, let me know. Shoot me a text, 423-299-3535. Rooster in Tennessee. See you, bye.